Hey guys, okay, so it is February 17th, 2018, and it's now been a week since the IUI, so we have one more week to get through. I feel like the first week wasn't too bad, but now it's just like, we want to know, like this last week is just going to be brutal. Zach and I have been talking a lot about it, and even he was like, you're scaring me because you're really getting your hopes up, and I can tell. And like last time that happened, it wasn't good. And like same for him, and he's like, I just don't know like how I'm going to handle it if we aren't pregnant. So that's been really hard, because I feel like we're just like, we're 100% like hopeful right now. And it's been a while since we felt like that. Like we're usually a really good mixture of hopeful but realistic, and I don't know, like this time it's just, we're full blown hopeful that like this worked. So I don't know, we have to wait and prepare ourselves for the worst, I guess. But I haven't had like any symptoms, and I know it's early, but I don't know, I feel like I feel how I usually feel, and that makes me nervous. And I have been, like, usually a week before my period I get really irritable, and I have been irritable, and usually my face breaks out, and my face is breaking out. So I don't know. I just don't know. I've had like a few cramps here and there, like very quick and random, but I'm just like, I'm searching for like anything. I will say like my boobs don't feel as sore as they usually would right now, and I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I'm searching for anything and everything to be a sign or a symptom. And every night in bed, I'm just like, I'm laying there until 2 a.m. reading things I've already read over and over again. Early pregnancy symptoms. How early can you test? Like, reading what other women have said and when they found out, and if they did test at 3 weeks, if it was positive or not. And I have read a lot of women did test positive at 3 weeks, but they say to really hold off, and we've tested early before and it's negative, and it crushes us. And if I am even like possibly pregnant or whatever, I don't want added stress or disappointment. It's just like when I get disappointed, and I feel like even if I could be like super early pregnant and I'm that disappointed and that like emotional, I just feel like it almost could like stop a pregnancy that was like forming, if that makes sense. And maybe I'm wrong, there's like no science behind that at all, but just again, like going back to, you don't want to stress, because right now is like the implantation period, so it's just a very fragile time, and trying not to stress out. But we will see. One more week, brutal, but yeah, I don't know. And I have been pretty emotional. Like, we saw Peter Rabbit with the whole family on Thursday, and like I cried at a part. And then I've been watching This Is Us, which is already like, I would cry anyways, but it was like really like crying at every little thing, and then just like couldn't stop crying. And that's not like me. Like, if something like traumatic happens, I'm a crier, but like I've realized that I can hold back tears like more than I thought I could. And so for me to be like crying that much at stuff lately and just feeling really emotional, I'm like, maybe, but I don't know, guys. So we'll see. We're gonna wait at least until, I want to wait maybe until like Wednesday, because we can technically test on Friday, or Friday or Saturday would be 28 days, and that's like technically when we would be able to test. So let's see if we can hold off that long. Zach, of course, wanted me to test yesterday, and I'm like, it's just so early. And like I said, if I see a negative, even if I know that you could get a negative early and then still be pregnant, seeing that negative is just such a touchy thing for me. So I'd almost just rather be curious and, you know, think that I'm pregnant instead of test, for the sake of testing. So we'll see, but I am scared. I'm really scared. Like, I don't know. I'm just scared for the emotions that will come along with it if we aren't pregnant. So anyways, we'll see. One more week.